I'm Bree Snow, and today is going to be a video about my hair because you guys really like when I talk about my hair. I am rocking this little side ponytail with my curls that's been in my hair since the beginning of time. One thing about locks is that when you get a flexi rod set, baby, those curls are not going to go nowhere. They will fall, and you know, they won't be as tight as they were, but they're not going anywhere until you wash them out, okay? So that's always good. I did want to talk about some mistakes that I did make, you know, having locks when I first got them, in hopes that you guys will listen to me and maybe not follow the same path that I did and make those mistakes. So let's get started with this. Okay, so the number one mistake, I won't say number one. Actually, these mistakes don't have any particular order. They all bad as hell, okay? Just don't do it. So I would retwist my hair with anything, and that's really bad. Actually, I had no business retwisting my hair at all because I don't know the slightest thing about hair. So don't put anything in your hair. Like, when I say anything, like, don't just be trying to retwist it with anything. Do not use no beeswax, because I don't know where that came from, as that's what we supposed to use with locks. I know that's like an old thing, but I do remember when I was in high school and I used to retwist my boyfriend's locks and he wanted me to use beeswax. Like, that's what people used. I don't know why we did that, or why people who started that, who said that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't use beeswax. Don't just be using any old random thing. Actually, it's better if you find a product that you actually like and it works for your hair, and you continue to use the same one. Again, since I'm horrible at doing hair, I had no business even trying to retwist my hair to begin with, because it was a hot mess. I probably wasn't twisting them in the same, you know, way, because whatever you start, like if you're doing counterclockwise or clockwise, you have to do that forever. So I shouldn't have been doing that, because no telling what the hell was going on in my head. Also, with that being said, try to find you a loctician that you like and stay with that person. Don't be bouncing around. I bounced around, not necessarily because I wanted to, but you would find somebody and then you would be like, okay, I ain't going back to her. And now you have to start the search all over. Or you would find somebody that you really like and then they would be unprofessional with your ass, and then you gotta start all over. But if you can help it, try to keep the same person in your head throughout the life of your locks. It would just be a better and smoother process when doing so. Actually, when I said this was in no order, but I actually think the number one mistake I made when starting my locks or having locks is starting them with LOC Extensions. Y'all, I've made a video about this. Please, if I can convince anybody, do not start your locks off with extensions. It's not the worst thing in the world. My story was a lot going on. I will link that below, so if you haven't seen the story of me starting my locks with LOC Extensions, how horrible it was. If you get your locks started with LOC Extensions and it's done correctly, it's not the worst thing in the world. But you guys, I swear, it's nothing like just seeing your own hair do its thing. For instance, today, I remember when I had, you know, LOC Extensions in my hair, even when they had grown out and they were at the bottom, and I'm like, oh my God, you can definitely tell the extension is just frizzy. It looks different, and I never thought that my locks would ever look uniform and non-frizzy and together, and they are. Like, they do now. They don't. They're mature, grown locks, and I never thought that would happen for me, because I started with extensions and they just always never looked like other people's locks. Like, people from afar, when you start with LOC Extensions, or if you have LOC Extensions, you shouldn't be able to tell the difference. People don't tell the difference. If a person doesn't have locks, they can't tell the difference. But when somebody does have locks and you looking at their locks and you looking at yours, and you can tell. And I hated it. I just wanted to see my own hair transform, and I didn't get that enjoyment because I cheated and got LOC Extensions. So I totally regret that, and that was a mistake. Another mistake that I made messing around in my head, I told y'all before, I'm gonna say it one more time. I got no business doing too much to my head. I can put it in a ponytail, I can do a bun, I can throw some flexi rods in there. That's about it, because I'm not a hair person. I wish I would have never taken it upon myself to cut my locks. Every time, not every time, because I did get them cut once by a loctician and they were beautiful. But those times that I took it upon myself to cut my own hair, girl, I mean, coming out all kinds of uneven. My hair to this day is still uneven. It's not that bad now though because it's longer, so you can't tell as much. But when I first cut it and this shit was lopsided and all uneven, girl, why? I had no business putting scissors in my head at all. You actually shouldn't be cutting your locks. Personal preference, I don't know why you would cut it. I feel like your locks hold so much energy and just they was with you and they just hold. I don't know, that's me being extra. But if you are trying to take length off your locks, please let a professional do it unless you just good with hair. I don't know, because some people can do it, but not me. I'm not gifted with my hands and my hair. I can beat a face, but I cannot do anything with hair. So me cutting my locks led them to being all uneven, and they still uneven. And you can't really tell because they're curly. That's why I wear them curly a lot, because you can't tell. But when they straight, they uneven as hell, and it's my fault because I had no business putting scissors to my head. Edward Scissorhands looking ass, like why? So now I have to grow them out uneven or cut them all to the same length, and I'm not cutting my hair anymore. I refuse. I like to retain length at this point in my life. Another big mistake I made was not moisturizing. I'm still making that mistake. Like, I moisturize now more than I was before, but still not enough. You should be moisturizing your hair with, my favorite thing is like a water-based oil mixture. So pretty much all it is like a spray bottle full of water and some oil. Like, I have one that I actually bought. Like, I didn't make it, I bought it, but it's pretty much water, coconut oil, and placenta something. But you could get a spray bottle and fill it up with water, put olive oil, avocado seed, grape seed, tea tree oil, coconut oil, just any kind of oil that you like, that's your favorite, and that will keep your locks really moisturized. Grease does not moisturize your locks, y'all, so just oil and water is your best bet. I'm not telling you do not use anything else, but for me, you gonna have a lot of buildup, girl. And I don't care to have buildup. Also, like, your locks may have a smell if it's a lot of buildup in them, because I know it may be kind of gross, but I don't really wash my hair too often. But my hair never stinks, I promise you. You could ask people around me. You don't know how we're gonna do that, but no, like, honestly, I've smelled really bad smelling hair, and it's probably because you're using a lot of product in your hair and it's a lot of buildup. But I don't really put anything in my hair besides like the edge control on my edges. The only thing that goes in my hair is oils, water, and whatever my loctician be retwisting my hair with, girl. But that's about it. I don't just be adding products to your hair. So basically what you would want to say is being minimalistic is key. Simplicity is key. You don't really have to do a lot. That's why we got locks. So we ain't got to do a lot. Well, that's why I got locks. So I ain't got to do a lot. With that being said, all those intricate styles that you guys be seeing, don't do that. Don't be doing that a lot. That's a mistake. I actually didn't have that mistake because I don't like a lot of tension in my head. But I know a lot of people, they always got their hair like pulled up, pulled back in some cute little styles now. But you are stressing your hairline and your hair needs a break. Like, your locks are already probably heavy if they're long, but so now they're heavy, and then you have them in these styles, and it's just a lot of tension on the edges, and that's why some edges be thinning and all that. I don't really have that problem because you see this ponytail, it's coming out by the end of the day. I usually sleep with my hair down. I don't like a lot of tension in my head. And also, if you guys have noticed, I don't really have a lot of styles. I don't like no tension on my edges because I got to preserve these. I was blessed. We trying to keep it like that. So another thing is wrapping up your hair at night. Now, I'm not really good at that. I have a bonnet and a satin scarf. I even got satin pillow sheets. What the hell? I even got satin pillowcases because sometimes I'll just be like, I'm not feeling it, and I'll just lay my head, you know, without wrapping it up. But you should wrap your hair up because you will get debris, linen knots, and whatever else in your locks, and when they're in there, it's hard to get them out. So again, keeping down the lock buildup is just really good to just make sure that you make a habit of wrapping your hair up. During the winter, I like to wear scarves, and I hate that, like, when the scarves touch the back here, it's all kind of yarn and thread and shit in my head. So try to keep your hair away from any fibrous cotton materials. Satin is your best friend, and you don't want to be extra. Like, my best friend actually fucking sews satin bonnets in the inside of her jacket, the hood part. Girl, that's way too much for me. But I mean, hell, she's not gonna have no buildup. But she don't even have locks. She just got loose natural hair, but it keeps her hair from drying out, which will keep your locks from drying out, and also getting all kind of buildup in it. That's pretty much it for all the mistakes that I had that you should try to avoid when starting locks. I hope you guys did like this video, and I will see you guys in my next video.